Any woman that's truly interested in you, that means she's interested in you. She's interested in the guy that has his schedule set. She's interested in the guy that wakes up at 4:30 to work out. She's interested in the guy that only has dates in the evenings from 8:30 to 9:30. That's who she's truly interested in. If she tries to change it, that literally means that she's not interested in you. She's trying to hang out on her terms. She's trying to basically hang out with herself and bring you along for the ride, and you're agreeing to it.
I'm Keith, winner of the Bad Boy Membership Contest. I recently joined the Bad Boy Membership, but I wish I had done it a long time ago because the content is the real deal. It helps you become more secure, confident, and masculine, which will help you in all aspects of your life, but especially with women. So thank you for the prizes that I won, but the real thanks is for the powerful content. Get on the Bad Boy Membership now. You won't regret it.
Go to badboymembership.com. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com.
What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Shout out to Lucario. Shout out to the supporters. Shout out to everybody on that Bad Boy Membership. We really appreciate you. Shout out to everybody that got that Game Kings documentary. And remember, if you want the Game Kings documentary, you might want to join the Bad Boy Membership, because while you're on the Bad Boy Membership, you can stream the Game Kings documentary at any time. However, if you just want your own copy, digital copy of the Game Kings documentary, because right now it's only a digital copy, you can go to mrlucario.com and order the Game Kings documentary. All right. So today, what I want to talk about real quick is building a routine and understanding that routine is a part of game. You understand? Understanding that routine is a part of game. Also, we did a bad boy show today. Bad boy shows are strictly on the Patreon, and the topic of the show was about how to save time and money, right, when you're dealing with chicks in the game. Now, and it just so happened that a lot of what we talked about we talked about it extensively, and I got really personal and stuff on the Bad Boy show. But again, that's just for Patreon stuff. But this topic is similar, because we talked about routines, and we talk about keeping your game the same no matter what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? So get on the Patreon if you guys want to have access to the Bad Boy show. There's a lot of great content on there, and there's a lot of stuff that we don't usually talk about, because we kind of take it up to that next level, because we know we're about to put it on the Patreon. All right, so go check that out. All right, but today I'm talking about building a routine, streamlining your way to what you want. Now, we talk about getting chicks, but building a routine is something that's vital to getting whatever you want out of life. Right now, I must say that I was watching a YouTube short, and Jordan Peterson popped up, and this was something that I heard him say. And as soon as he said it, it just kind of clicked. It made me think about keeping your game the same, no matter how good the chick looks, or no matter what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, keeping everything the same, right? And it just made me think of routine, keeping everything the same, routine. And I thought about, like, how I even do my thing on online dating, where I pretty much say the same thing to every chick. I don't care how she look. I don't care what she's doing. I say the same thing to every chick. I invite them to basically the same bar. And it's the same routine, because that's my game, and that's how I choose to, to get to know women. You know what I'm saying? That's how I choose to get to start the vetting process, to see if they even deserve my, my presence. You get what I'm saying? See, building a routine allows you to maintain consistency. It allows you to manage your time, right? It allows you to increase reliability, increase your integrity, increase your consistency. And it's a huge part of manhood, right? Just like how, I always talk about how a man gets up and goes to work every day to feed his family, not because he feels like it, but because it's the right thing to do. And when you start to create a routine, you begin to do things not because you feel like it, but because it's how things are supposed to be done in your life. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everything has to be done a certain way, or else your life is just gonna be all over the place, right? You ever see a person who, they have a certain, like, that's what style is about, right? You see a certain kind of you see a person have a certain style. Like, you look at me, like, I'm always wearing shades. I usually have a chain on, and either like a cool button down or a cool t-shirt. You see what I'm saying? And I always try to have on, like my watch and my beaded bracelets and things like that. And that's basically my style. That's basically my style. And that's how I like to express my, my physical appearance to the world. And it's usually consistent. You understand what I'm saying? Always have a baldy. Like, my facial hair is usually the same. You understand? Because that's my style. When you see me, you recognize me. That's Miles. You see what I'm saying? When you catch me on a live stream, that's Miles. You know me different from everybody else, right? Because that's my style. But that style comes from having a routine. That style comes from that sense of expression comes from having a set of rules, or a set of variables that I have set up. You understand? I know exactly where my shirts are. I know exactly where my chain is, my watch, my shades. I know exactly where everything is. So I could get dressed in my sleep. In my sleep. I can get dressed in the dark. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know what's going on. So with that being said, it's very important to create some type of routine. It's very important to create a pattern, a plan. You understand? And that has that even with working out, right? You get up and go to the gym basically at the same time every day, right? You do basically the same workout. Sometimes you might switch it up just to what they call shock your muscles and things like that. But you do basically the same workout because that's what you're used to. And then your body gets worked out, and you gain muscle and so on and so forth. You might increase the weight. You know what I'm saying? Or you might reduce the weight so you can get more reps, depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to cut up or you're trying to bulk up, whatever. But the bottom line is you basically do the same thing. That's a part of a routine. And the thing is that when you begin to do things automatically, every time you get in there and you do it, if you're doing it efficiently, more than likely it takes you closer to your goal. You understand? To the point where you don't even have to think about it. And you don't have to stop and say, oh my gosh, do I feel like going to the gym today? It's like you just get up and go, because it becomes automatic. So your progress is almost guaranteed, because, like I said, it builds consistency. It builds integrity. Consistency is doing something again and again with the same efficiency and maintaining that, right? But integrity is doing what you're supposed to do even when nobody's looking. Right? So on those days when it's raining, on those days where, nobody's around, you're still going to get up and go to the gym. You see what I'm saying? You're still going to get up and do what you have to do. Why? Because it becomes a part of who you are as a man. And that's what's important about a routine, right? And the other thing that's great about a routine is that when different things come up in life, because you have a set way to do things, it's easier for you to figure out how to implement the new thing into your routine, because your routine is consistent. So that new different thing, like you already have a plan together to know, like, I could fit it in here because I know I do this and this at this time every day at the same time. So you know what? If that new thing is coming in, then I could fit it in right here. You understand? But see, that's the part about dealing with women that a lot of guys miss. A woman comes in and maybe she's very impressive to you for whatever reason. Maybe she carries a good conversation. Maybe she's very pretty. Maybe she has a great body. Maybe she's, she's unlike any other chick you ever met, right? And what a lot of guys do is if they're lucky enough to even have a routine in the first place, they'll start to switch up their routine because of the impressiveness of the chick. And what a lot of guys don't realize is that when they switch up their routine, when they switch up their game, essentially, what they're really doing is pedestalizing the female, because you're basically saying that the desires of that woman is more important than what you had going on in your life before she showed up. You understand? And you need to be able to show that woman that she is not more important than the things that you had going on. She's not more important than your schedule. She's not more important than your routine, because your routine is set in a way that every day you are moving closer and closer to your goals, to achieve something.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.
So when she comes in and like, for example, you tell her, hey, meet me at the bar at 8:30. And then she's like, oh, you know, I was running a little late. Can we meet at 9:30? Now, the reason why you told her to meet you at 8:30 is because you know you had something to do at 11:30. Whatever it is, whether it's seeing another girl, whether it's, you know, working on a project, doing some homework, studying, whatever it is, you know that you have that to do at 11:30. Why? Because that's a part of your routine. It's a part of your schedule. And you have integrity and you're trying to be consistent. But then the woman comes in and she says, oh, I was running a little late. You know, I was talking to my friend because she had a breakup and, you know, I was trying to comfort her. So can we push it back to 9:30? So you're like, okay, cool. Because she's cute, so I don't mind. That could be very detrimental to, you know, to your character, to your routine, to your manhood. You understand? To your game, right? Because you're switching things up because this chick decided to go do what she wanted to do. When you already told her, before her friend had to break up and all of this and all of that, you already told her what time we needed to meet. And if she had any respect for you, then she would have respect for the schedule that you set, because a man sets a schedule for a reason. He doesn't set a schedule just because of some arbitrary time for us to meet at the bar. No, I'm setting a schedule because there are things that I have to do, and everything that I have to do is important to my purpose. It's important to my integrity. It's important to my management of my time and you know, the important things that I need to do to get closer and closer to my goals, to my purpose. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the first date and already she's messing up your purpose. Already she's interfering with the progress towards your purpose. Already she's interfering with the progress towards your goals. But the truth is, she's not doing it. You're letting her do it. So actually it's you who are messing up the progress to your goals and the benefits of your purpose. You understand what I'm saying? You're letting it happen. You decided to say, okay, you know, we can meet at whatever time you want to meet, because hey, I don't mind. She's really cute. She's the baddest chick I ever talked to. She's the baddest chick I ever been out on a date with, and I really want to see her. And I'm telling you, I was in that same situation just this week. One of the baddest chicks I've seen in a long time. She tried to pull that same mess, talking about she tried to push back the date a whole hour, and she tried to change the bar. She tried to change the venue. I don't want to meet there. Let me tell you something. Just as an easy example, the place that I wanted to meet is an area that's like in the northeast section of town. In the northeast section of town, it's easy to find parking and everything is smooth, right? The bar that, just like I said, this is just an example, but the bar that this chick suggested is in the middle of downtown, where parking is always an issue. You understand what I'm saying? So I know exactly why I suggested that bar. I know exactly why I suggested that bar. And now she's trying to come in and change that. And if I were to let her, I would be disrespecting my game. I would be disrespecting my routine. I would be interfering with my consistency. I would be diminishing the integrity that I have to myself. You understand? And I would show myself to be unreliable, because what a lot of guys forget is that even though it might initially piss the girl off and say, oh man, why are you being like that? Why you don't want to let me do this? And why you don't want to, we can meet here and we can do that. That's cool and everything, but that don't got nothing to do with me. You understand? You talking to a man who has things going on in his life already. If I tell you to meet me at this time, because I'm giving you this window of time, you can't take any more of my time. I gave you this. I gave you a chance. It was your responsibility to be on time, to meet me, to spend time with me if you were truly interested in spending time with me. Why? Because the identity, who I am, my schedule is a direct extension of that. Because who I am is a guy that meets with girls from 8:30 to 10. I don't give a girl no more than an hour to an hour and a half of my time. You get what I'm saying? Usually an hour, because 8:30 to 9:30, and then by 9:30 I'm walking her to her car. Probably we make out a little bit or whatever it is, but I also need time for my commute home from the date. You get what I'm saying? That's a part of my identity. If you have some people, they wake up the same time every day. Like somebody like The Rock, he wakes up at 4:30 every day. That's a part of who he is, because he has to wake up early to work out. He has to wake up early to maintain his physique so he can continue to get $20 million checks for his next blockbuster movie. And if he lets some woman change that, then he's literally letting a woman change who he is. You understand? So that's what I want to, that's the thing that I want to really the message that I want to bring to you guys is that everything about the choices that you make in your life is a direct extension of who you are. So if you allow a female, or anything else for that matter, but since we always talking about chicks, if you allow a female to come in and change that, you are literally allowing a woman to change who you are. And that's not what you really want to do, because any woman that's truly interested in you, that means she's interested in you. She's interested in the guy that has his schedule set. She's interested in the guy that wakes up at 4:30 to work out. She's interested in the guy that only has dates in the evenings from 8:30 to 9:30. That's who she's truly interested in. If she tries to change it, that literally means that she's not interested in you. She's trying to hang out on her terms. She's trying to basically hang out with herself and bring you along for the ride, and you're agreeing to it. You understand? So you have to be careful with this stuff. You have to maintain your consistency, your integrity, your ability to manage, and you have to create a routine that is a direct reflection of who you are, and you have to try your best to hold on to it and maintain it. You understand? Of course, it's our responsibility to use our time management skills to make time for everything. We got to make time to eat. We got to make time to sleep. We got to make time to, personal time, personal hygiene and care for ourselves. We have to make time to, for entertainment, to relax, right? We have to make time to work out. And if we're interested in women, we have to make time for women. But we have to make time for women. And once we make that time, don't switch it up. Give her the time. Let her know what the time is, and judge her level of interest by how she follows those rules and fits into the time that you allow for her to be in your presence. You get what I'm saying? That's what this stuff is really about. And if she's trying to do anything else, that means she's not really interested in you. She's only interested in herself. She's interested in herself, and she's just trying to drag you along for the ride. And if you agree to it, then that's you letting her drag you along for the ride. Why? Oh, because I don't mind. She's cute. She got a fatty, bro. She's a baddie. She's a dime, bro. Nah, bro. Nah. I don't care. I don't care what you say. If you have a real purpose, if you got things that you're truly working on, but you're trying to make time for women, there's no baddie. There's no dime. There's no beautiful woman out there that is more important than the things that you're trying to do with your life. Because the decisions that you make based on your routine is what's going to bring you closer to your goals and allow you to work on your purpose and do what you need to do. You understand? So it's up to you to make time for women, but don't let them make your time. Don't let them make you. You understand? Make time for women, but don't let women adjust anything in your life. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. And that's another thing too. A lot of guys, you know, they become frustrated and kind of you know, it's like, damn, it's like my schedule is kind of tight and these chicks don't want to fit into it. Well, bruh, the truth is that if they don't want to fit into it, then that's telling you something. That's telling you that they're not really for you, because you have a schedule. And if they want to see you, then they have to be within that schedule. If they're trying to change that, that means they don't really care about you. It's not you they care about. They're just trying to hang out with you, get your attention, get you to take them somewhere, to pay them, you know, to give you the energy and time and all that stuff, and make you mess up your whole schedule and mess up the progress to your goals and achievements. You see what I'm saying? Because here's the thing, you don't want to look back and say to yourself, oh my God, I was hanging out with this girl for 5-6 hours and I feel like I wasted my life. You don't want to be one of those guys. And you saw the video we did the other night. There are guys out there that feel that way. And that's because they didn't maintain their integrity. They didn't maintain their routine. They didn't maintain their consistency. And so at the end of it all, they've shown themselves to women to be unreliable men who cannot manage their own time. If I can't manage my own time, how am I going to manage a female? You understand? Because if I got a bunch of things that I'm already doing and I'm trying to spend time with a girl and I let her take up all my time, then that's kicking everything that I had on my routine out the way. You don't want to do that. You want to maintain your routine, maintain who you are, and maintain your integrity, and all of those things come back to who you are as a man. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a very vital part to your manhood. All right. So thanks for hanging out with me. It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Remember, we went very deep into this topic too on the Bad Boy Show. That's on the Patreon. So get with that. You know what I'm saying? If you're interested, get on the Patreon. Please comment, share, hit that like button. Subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Share this video with somebody that needs to hear it. Because I know you know some dude out there that's spending too much time with chicks, and then at the end of the day, he's complaining about he ain't got enough time. You see what I'm saying? Don't no chick need more than, you know, a half hour to an hour and a half of your time at any given time. You understand? Even if you're having sex, sometimes you got to cut the sex short. You understand? You have to keep your stuff. You got to keep your routine right, bro. You got to keep your game tight. That's what keeping your game tight means. You know what I'm saying? That's why you find chicks that are cooperative, because they cooperate to fit into your schedule, not the other way around. And truth be told, a lot of chicks out there, they don't really even have a schedule. They just, you know, chicks, they're emotional. They flow like the weather, man. They flow like the breeze. They do whatever they want whenever they feel like it. Men, on the other hand, we're more logistical. We use logic. We think with our direct masculine mind, and we set things in place because that's how we want it. And we want it like that because that is our life. And our life, you know, the things that we do in our life is bringing us closer to the fulfillment of our purpose. Is bringing us closer to the achievements and goals that we're trying to get to. And we have to take that very seriously, guys. All right. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. Trying to get to 10,000 by the end of the year. Really appreciate you. It's your boy Miles Cunningham. Hope you're having a great day. And always remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Go to badboymembership.com. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com.
All right, shout out to Mr. Lucario and Miles Cunningham, the Bad Boys at the Dating Game, and the badboymembership.com for these great prizes to help me tighten up my game. I have the Seiko watch, the Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Cologne, and a $100 gift card for Target to tighten up my spot. So now I got my wrist right, I got my smell right, I'm gonna have my spot right. Now I got my mind right because of all that game I've been learning on the badboymembership.com. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the game that you guys lay down. And y'all stay up. Peace.
What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham, and what I want to talk about today is the Bad Boy Membership Contest. All you have to do to be eligible to win the Bad Boy membership contest is to be a Bad Boy member. See, what we realize is that when guys join the Bad Boy membership, they make the transition from simp to player very quickly. And we're just trying to make that transition just a little bit easier. So here's what you get if you win the Bad Boy membership contest. So here's what you receive if you win the Bad Boy membership contest. A bottle of Bad Boy Cologne by Carolina Herrera, New York. A luxury designer timepiece, and a $100 gift card. To increase your chances of winning, share this post in your story, tag 3 friends, and subscribe to Mr. Lucario or the Miles Cunningham YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. And follow Real Mr. Lucario and Miles in the Game on Instagram. The winner will be announced at the first of the month. Good luck.